Who are the women that you represent? What type of women come to matchmaking agency and what do they want? I often hear this question from numerous guys, as well as something like, I prefer a girl from a village. Girls from village are super great and that's a perfect wife material. Let's talk about it. My name is Natalie Koval. I'm an international matchmaker with hundreds of happily married couples between Ukrainian women and foreign men. Subscribe to my channel and you will get a lot of ideas about building long-term relationship with a woman from Ukraine and making this relationship successful by yourself. And in case you need my help, I'm here and my contacts are in the description to this video. So I got a phone call yesterday. Well, women are calling me all the time, signing up to our matchmaking boutique because they want a reliable support. And they see me on TV, and after one of the TV shows or my presentation or my interview with any type of Ukrainian media, I got calls like 3 days after and the whole week after. And calls are different. But yesterday's call was very unusual. This is a girl who introduces herself as Natasha. She lives in Odessa area, in a village, and she works as a shop assistant, basically as a cashier. And the way she talks, the way she presents herself, the way she communicates, becomes clear to me that this woman doesn't have much education. She doesn't know how to put herself together, and she's a really inexperienced person. She's only 24 at the end of the day. Then I start asking her, like, hey, we have a procedure. When you need to apply, let me send you a link to fill out the form. And do you have an email? Please give me your email address and I will send our application form. Then you can attach your pictures and then we will start working with you. Easy, hey? But she doesn't have email address. And she doesn't even have a smartphone. And I'm thinking, how on earth will this girl communicate to somebody who is used to communication, who has a smartphone, who is tending to send hundreds of pictures every day? She doesn't speak English. Who is used to these paper letter websites when women are swamping the guy with talking about anything and everything and saying she's from a village. Well, maybe this is a specific type and she's a really shy girl, but generally a good girl from a village is like that. Are you surprised? Well, I bet you are. And I'm thinking, how can I work with this woman when she doesn't even have an email address? Like, not an email address, she doesn't simply have a smartphone. It makes it impossible. And I compare this and I'm starting to project how I don't know anyone in that town close to her village to even like send to her and interview her. And I'm thinking, if I'm going to even travel there and meet her personally, she will be very guarded because she doesn't trust strangers, and I'm pure stranger for her. I will take her picture and I will put it on my website, and then when somebody is interested, how will I get her communicate to the guy? Literally, she does not speak English and she does not know how people communicate in the Western world. She's basically living in her village and she's living in her world, which is sincere world, which is honest world, which is a world that is not digital at all. And I understand that it will be more of a struggle to any guy I introduce her to sustain this relationship, because it's going to be a challenge for him to invest in teaching her English, to invest in her education more and bring her up. Well, first there is a big question whether she has enough ambition to grow up or she just wants to remain a housewife. Nowadays, I haven't noticed that guys can really handle that. When she's 100% housewife, yeah, she can go to a shop and she can be a cashier. But this isn't really what the guys are asking for when they are coming to me. I realize that men want to have a woman who is educated, who is up to date, who knows how to communicate, who has realized herself in the sphere of her career and life, and she's a challenge anyway because she's powerful, because she's ambitious, because she's really strong, and he needs to handle a strong woman. While if he takes a girl from the village, what he has to handle, like he has to bring up a child, basically take a wild girl and bring her up. That really takes a very strong man. It also takes an understanding of a woman that she's willing to go that way, that she will let a man change her life. And that is the biggest problem. Because girls from village, they usually want to live how they live. They are comfortable in their comfort zone. And what we have learned with different, like, jump out of your comfort zone, do something you've never done before, like, it's a totally different world. And I doubt I will take that girl as a client. I will give it a chance. I will call her back and I will see if she would ever consider changing her life completely if she meets a foreigner. Because with her mind of a cashier in a small town, that might not be really possible, and it can really break a person. Do I want to participate in that? No. So it's easier to say no to that kind of a client than breaking a person's life, I think. Or maybe you have other ideas. Please write me in your comments what you think about it. A woman from Ukraine for a relationship, or a woman from any other country that you consider as a strong partner for a relationship. What are your thoughts about this kind of woman? What type of woman would you see with yourself? Well, guys, I know you want young, sexy, hot body. That's not discussed. Don't write that in your comments. Write more about the emotional world, what you are expecting from her maturity, from her life goals, from her future plans. If you're specifically, like, what type of career do you expect her to have or would be better for you? Because it gives me better ideas who I should accept as my clients. Well, in 23 years of business experience, I kind of know who are my clients when it comes to girls. I don't take gold diggers. I don't take obvious, cynical girls that are only for money or just want to move out of Ukraine, but I haven't seen those for ages already. I'm taking girls who are sincere, who are real, who know about life in general, and who are educated, who are smart enough to survive the challenge of moving to another country and starting a life from scratch. Sometimes it's not enough. People build their relationship based on many different factors. Let's talk about it. Let's have a dialogue. Your comments will help me build a better profile of a lady and share the ladies what you guys really want. Stay subscribed with my channel, because I'm sharing ideas how you can make your love story super cool, how you can do it on your own, and when you need help, I'm here. My contacts are in the comments to this video. And I absolutely believe that you can create a unique love story, because love is possible, relationship is possible, and anything is possible in the Matchmaking Boutique by Natalie Koval.